What's going on, everybody? So for today's episode, I'm gonna make a classic. It's probably the first craft cocktail we've all ever had. It's the Old Fashioned. The Old Fashioned represents the simplicity of cocktails during the Prohibition era. Liquor, bitters, and some sort of dilution, right? So let's get to it. Here's what I'll be using to make the cocktail. I've got a mixing container here where I'll be prepping all the ingredients. Now this cocktail is something that you can make directly in the glass you plan to serve it in. For me, I prefer to take this extra step in case I make an error or some sort of mistake or whatnot. You'll want a spoon to do the stirring, and you'll need a rocks glass. Shout out to Well Told. My rocks glasses are all custom etched with the maps of the cities that I've lived in. So here, in case you can see it or not, I don't know, but here's the city of Los Angeles where I met wifey. So now, ingredients. You're gonna want angostura bitters. I personally make my cocktails with orange bitters. It's because I like the taste of it. Also the garnish is going to be an orange peel, so I think it just complements each other and just heightens that aroma, that smell. Next up, we've got sugar cubes, which I will be muddling. You can go the route of simple syrup, which is totally fine. I prefer a sugar cube because, I can control how much sugar I put into it. If I want 2 cubes, I can have at it. For this cocktail, I'm just gonna use 1. The liquor we're gonna go with today is Bullet Bourbon. I've used this in previous videos before that you've seen. It's nothing pricey, nothing too cheap. You can enjoy the bourbon neat or on the rocks. And you can also make great cocktails out of it, which I have done in the past and I'm gonna do today. Finally, 1 orange that you can garnish your drink with. So let's get to it. So let's begin by dropping 1 sugar cube into our mixing glass. From there, you're gonna wanna add a few drops of your bitters. Like I said, the traditional bitter is angostura, but I prefer orange bitters. You can try them both individually, try them together, whatever. You're the one drinking it, so you'll make the decision on what you prefer from there. So I'm gonna try and give this a good covering. Now that you've gotten your sugar cube covered, let's muddle it down. You're gonna wanna get the cube totally destroyed and dissolved and fine. You'll see bits of the sugar, and that's fine. Once we stir everything, that's when it'll fully dissolve. But after you've done a good job of muddling, yeah, I think I've done a good job there. Let's add about 2 ounces of bourbon. Or if you've had a long day like me, we're gonna do 2.5. That's 1.5, and we're gonna do another ounce. All right. Afterward, we're gonna drop some ice in here. I'd say about, I don't know, somewhere between 3 to 5 cubes. Let's do 4. And let's stir it for about a minute or so. Depending on your taste buds, and your tolerance level, obviously, use a straw or something, to take a quick sip. I don't like to over dilute my drink here because it's gonna be served on the rocks later anyway, so that'll do the trick much later on as I'm enjoying the drink. So let's just give this a good stir. I'd say about another 30 more seconds or so. Now, after a good stir, we are going to pour this John out. I'm pouring it into my glass, which already has a large cube in it. Let's go. All right. Look at that. Yeah, that's pretty, man. So if you're gonna use angostura bitters, the cocktail's gonna come out a bit darker. Since I used orange bitters, my product, as you can see, is lighter. Now, before we serve it, we're gonna wanna garnish this with an orange peel. I'm gonna peel a nice chunk from the orange here. Some bars will drop an orange slice in there. That's not my thing. I prefer the zest of an orange peel for that added aroma. So let's get a nice peel going here. I like that one. There we go. Let's get that zest. There we go. All right. Let's try it out. Kampai, salute, cheers. Oh, that joint's delicious. Oh, strong too. All right, there you have it, people. A classic old-fashioned, nothing crazy, very simple, made with your everyday home ingredients. If there are other recipes or cocktails you'd like me to try out, add them in the comment section below. Other than that, you guys know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, like, share, peace.